Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Jayo Girivaradhari Jayo Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Jayo Braja Janaranjana Jayo Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jayo Girivaradhari Jayo Girivaradhari Jayo Yashodanandana Jayo Braja Janaranjana Jayo Braja Janaranjana Jayo Yamuna Tiravanachari Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य स्त्रोत्र श्रीमद् चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य स्त्रोत्र श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा मैया की जय। जमुना मैया की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। ताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to assemble devotees, all glories to assemble devotees, all glories to assemble devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, reading from Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita, Antya chapter 5, text 89. Caitanya-Charitamrita Nityakarpan Yaha haite premananda bhakti tattvagyan. Caitanya-Charitamrita Nityakarpan यहाँ हैते प्रेमानंद भक्ति तत्व ज्ञान। चैतन्य चरितामृत नित्य करपान यहाँ हैते प्रेमानंद भक्ति तत्व ज्ञान। Mataji's. Word-to-word translation. Caitanya-Charitamrita. This transcendental literature, known as Caitanya-Charitamrita, Nitya, daily, Karpan, do relish, Yaha haite, by which, Premananda, transcendental bliss, Bhakti Tattva Gyan, transcendental knowledge in devotional service. Translation. O devotees, relish daily the nectar of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita and the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for by doing so one can merge in transcendental bliss and attain full knowledge of devotional service. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, welcome everyone to our today's special Gaur Katha class. As tomorrow is the most auspicious occasion of the appearance day of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Seeking blessings from all the devotees so that I can speak something for my own purification on this most exalted topic of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kaviraj Goswami describes in detail the wonderful pastimes and the glories of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Leela Adbhut Ananta Brahma Shiva Sheshayara Pai Nahiyanta. Even Lord Shesha, Lord Shiva and Brahma cannot describe the glories of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are unlimited. As Bhagavatam also describes, even if somebody can count the rays of sun, even if somebody can count the grains of dust on an entire planet, Bhumandal, even if somebody can count the snowflakes on the Arctic regions, still they cannot count the glories of Lord Krishna and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nantam vidamyahamami munayograjaste maya balasya purushasya kuto varaye gayan gunandashashatanana adideva Shesho dhunapi samavastana asya param. Lord Shiva, since the beginning of the creation, he is singing the glories of Krishna. You know, when Lord Shesha, Ananta, was given this seva of holding this Bhumandal, you know, whenever any seva is given, the first question which comes in the mind of a person is, Kab tak karna hai? So Shesha also asked, till when I have to hold this Bhumandal? So Brahmaji told, you sing the glories of Lord Krishna, when it comes to end, you can leave it. He's singing since beginning of the creation, it has not come to an end. It will not end, even if the life of Brahma goes. So Lord Mahaprabhu's, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glories are unlimited. Krishna's glories are unlimited. And Kaviraj Goswami says, it is like an ocean. Gaur Lilamrita Sindhu Apar Agad. Ki kahite pare taha vagaha sadh. Who can measure the depth of the ocean of this Mahaprabhu's pastime? So therefore what I am doing? I am just happy standing on the shore of this ocean and tasting one drop of it. Tahara madhure gandhe lubdha hoye man ataeva tate rahi chaki ek kan. I am just tasting one drop of this wonderful pastime of Lord Gauranga and I am in ecstasy. So in this material world, since beginning of the creation, Since beginning of our existence in this material world, we are trying to enjoy. There is a desire of living entity to enjoy in this world. Since so many lives we have tried to enjoy, but the problem is nothing of this world gives satisfaction. And it is described, Kapila Dev says, people in the world, all the living entities, what they are doing, they are giving up nectar and they are drinking poison. Just to enjoy sense gratification, they are taking poison. Viparya Indriya Arthanam Visham Atta Amritam Tyajan. They are giving up nectar and they are drinking poison. Because sense gratification is available in all the species of life. Any species thinks I am enjoying the best. Even a hog thinks I am enjoying the best. So therefore, he says, please don't endeavor for sense gratification in this world. Tat prayaso na kartavyo. Don't endeavor for this. Yatha ayu vayaparam. Whatever life you have, please don't endeavor for sense gratification in this world. Then what should we do? Tat prayaso na kartavyo. Don't endeavor. Please try to relish these pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna. Mukunda charanam bhujam. Because this desire to enjoy will never end. Dhritarashtra, till the last moment of his life, he was trying to enjoy. It required a devotee like Vidurji to come and enter the life of Dhritarashtra and shake him. Just get out of this place. You are already old, you can't see anything, you are already blind, you can't now hear anything. Andha pureva badhiro, manda pragya, you can't remember. Vishirna danta, your teeth are falling, you have ill digestion, still you are trying to enjoy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to take us out of this desire to enjoy material things. And in his pastimes, he is always giving us the highest standards of sadhan and sadhya. Because in this world, there are so many people who are telling, follow what we are saying and you will attain a particular destination. But the path which is shown by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is the highest path and it gives us the highest goal. The sadhya is the highest, love of God. One time one devotee, one of the Prabhupada disciples, Amarendra Prabhu, one of the Prabhupada disciples, he was asking Prabhupada, what does it mean to have love for the spiritual master? What does love of Guru means? Love for Krishna, love for spiritual master. What does it mean? Many times it seems it must be some feelings of the heart. Of course it is there. So this devotee was thinking maybe Prabhupada would say that you have all the feelings in your heart, you feel this, you feel that. But Prabhupada gave a very practical answer. How we can show our love for our Guru, for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for whatever he has given. He says, love for Guru means you have taken initiation, you have made vow to the spiritual master and taken fire sacrifice, you keep your vow. That is love. So when we follow the instructions given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is loving him. It is not just a sentiment. Sentiments are there. Emotions for Krishna, for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are there. But our practice of devotional service should show how we love him by following what he has given. One devotee came to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, please give me your mercy so that I can follow your instructions. Prabhupada said, my mercy is that I have given you instructions. Now you have to follow it. If somebody is fallen in the well and a rope is given, he cannot say, let my fingers curl around the rope automatically. It will not happen. We have to take the endeavor to catch that rope. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to show us how to catch that rope. Apani acharyas Prabhu sikhaimu sabare. So by mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Guru Parampara, we have got this rarest jewel of the pastimes of Mahaprabhu. Bhagavad Gita is a pan-Vedic book. Every Indian, every Vedic person studies this book. One step higher is Bhagavatam. When somebody absorbs himself or herself in Bhagavatam study, then he becomes a Vaishnava. Srimad Bhagavatam pramanam amalam yad Vaishnavanam priyam. Vaishnavanam priyam. If we are calling ourselves Vaishnavas, then Bhagavatam should be dear to us. But one step higher is Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita. If we are calling ourselves Gaudiya Vaishnava, then we should absorb our mind in studying Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita. And that is this verse. Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita Nitya Karapan. Please absorb your mind in studying Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Leela Amritera Sindhu Tri Jagat Bhasaile Pare Tare Eka Bindu. One drop of Mahaprabhu's pastimes can drown entire universe. And Mahaprabhu has come and showed so many pastimes to give us the glimpse of what is there in store for us. He has broke open the seal of love of God. He is tasting himself and is distributing this to everyone. And to give us this nectar of Mahaprabhu's pastimes, all the great acharyas, they have really struggled a lot. The problem is because we have received this so easily, we are not taking it seriously. A person who struggles for it, he understands the value of what he receives. Kaviraj Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, at the fag end of his life, he is writing. He is not able to see anything properly. He is not able to hear or remember anything. Just imagine, he is not able to hear and remember anything, still he is writing so much. याद होता तो क्या क्या लिखते थे. आमी वृद्ध जरा तो लिखिते का पैकर मने किच्छु स्मरणे न होए ना देखिए नयने ना सुनिए श्रवणे तबु लिखिए बड़ा विस्मय. It is so very astonishing. He is saying, I am writing all this. But why he is taking all this trouble? For whom he is taking all this trouble? And interestingly, what Kaviraj Goswami does, in the beginning of the Madhya Lila, he writes entire Antya Lila in synopsis. No author does that. Nobody reveals the suspense, what is going in the future, what is coming in the future. But Kaviraj Goswami does that. Why he does that? Because he's not sure whether he'll live that long. Ei Antya Lila sar sutra madhya visatar kari kichu kari lu vivaran iha madhya mari jabe varni tena pari tabe ei lila bhakta ganadhan. He says this is a treasure of devotees. Iha madhya mari jabe, if I die in between, who will give the treasure to devotees? So this Mahaprabhu's pastime is the real treasure of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So it is our responsibility. How can we show our gratitude for whatever our acharyas have given us? By just accepting it and relishing it. That is the only thing which they are expecting from us. Nothing else. This is the only treasure. Ei lila bhakta gana dhan. This is the only dhan which our devotee should try to get. No other dhan will satisfy us. Ekantalabham vachasonupumsam Sushloka gunavadamahu. There is only one perfectional gain for entire humanity. Ekanta labha vachasono pumsam. If somebody has that power to speak, what they should speak? Sushloka gunavadamahu. That name, form, pastimes of the Supreme Lord. These wonderful pastimes are given by great devotees. Shrutescha vidvad bhirupakritayam. The great devotees have given this pastime in such a relishable way that everybody gets benefited. Otherwise, if we are not absorbing our mind in the pastimes of Mahaprabhu, there are only two inspirations in the world, lust and love. If we are not trying to love Krishna, then we'll lust after the things and people of the world. And the more we absorb ourselves in the Mahaprabhu's pastimes, we'll lose our attraction for the things of the world, for the people of the world. because Mahaprabhu's Leela can only satisfy. Chaitanya Gosaira Leela Amritera Sar Sarvendriya Tripta Hoye Shravane Yahar. All the senses can be satisfied only when we absorb them in Mahaprabhu's pastimes. That's why Kaviraj Goswami is really working hard. He doesn't need to do all this hard work. Still he is doing it so that we can relish this pastime. Sangshepe sutra kaila ei iha na likhila age taha kariba vistar. Yadi tat adin jiye Mahaprabhur kripa hoy ichha bhari kariba vichar. He is really hankering to describe the glories of Mahaprabhu in detail. And he is saying, यदि जिएंगे तो लिखेंगे और यदि तत जिन जिए Mahaprabhu kripa hoy, if Mahaprabhu shows mercy, I will write more. This desperation is the only thing which attracts the mercy of the Lord. And that's how Kaviraj Goswami became empowered to write this wonderful magnum opus of Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita. That's why Lord appears in this world by the desperate prayers and the loud calls of Sri Advaita Acharya. He is really hankering for the conditioned souls. And that's why Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. He has become a gardener of this love of God. Adi Leela describes 9th chapter, Lord Chaitanya's tree of devotional service. There Mahaprabhu is himself telling, I am only one gardener. How many fruits can I distribute? Ekamala karayami kaha kaha jaba. How many people will I distribute this love of God to? And how many can I eat also? If I think I don't want to distribute, I'll eat alone. How many can I eat? This tree has unlimited fruits. So therefore, what he's saying, Ateva amyagya dilu sabakare yaha taha prema phala dehayare tare. Therefore, I am giving instruction to everyone, please distribute this love of God. These fruits are easily available. So that is the mood of Mahaprabhu. That is the mood of all the acharyas, to show mercy to the conditioned souls. And another thing which Mahaprabhu and his disciples, his devotees, they show is, one should not be proud that I did it. Kaviraj Goswami is writing PhD literature and he is such humble. What he is saying? Oh great devotees of the Lord. He is praying to the readers of his book. None of the author prays to his readers. Please show me your mercy. Chota bada bhaktagan bando sabha sri charan sabe more karaha santosh. Chota bhakta bada bhakta. It is not that I'll take blessings from only senior devotees. Chota bhaktagan and bada bhaktagan bando sabha sri charan. I offer my obeisances to every devotee. Please be merciful to me. Sabe more karaha santosh. Then only I can write. Shri Rupa Gosaiyat Rupa Raghunatha Janiyat. Tahi likhi. By the mercy and orders of Rupa Raghunath and Swarup Damodar Goswami, I am writing this. So therefore, please show your mercy. Such desperation attracts the mercy of the Lord. Such desperation attracted mercy of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for Rupa and Sanatan Goswami. They were really hankering. And that is the power of the devotee's prayer. The Supreme Lord, who is supreme transcendental autocrat, his course of movements can be changed by the desperate desires of a devotee. Mahaprabhu was on his way to Vrindavan, and because Rupa and Sanatan Goswami, they wanted to see and surrender to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu changed his course of travels. And when he meets Rupa Sanatan Goswami, he says, Gaur nikate asin nahit mora prayojan. I had no prayojan, no desire to come to Gauda. Toma duha dekhite mora iha agaman. I have just come to give you my darshan. And nobody knows this. Ei mora manera katha keha nahi jane. Sabe bole kene aila Ramakeli grame. Everybody is thinking Ramakeli kaise aa gaye. He was going to Vrindavan. How Mahaprabhu came to Ramakeli? So therefore, what attracted Mahaprabhu? Mahaprabhu himself tells. Dainya patri likhi more pathale bar bar. Sei patri jani tomar seva vyavahar. because you repeatedly sent me letters of humility, humble submission. Dainya patri likhi, pathale bar bar, Marathi mein pathale. So they sent letters again and again. We want to surrender to you. That changed the course of movements of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is the mercy of the Lord. And that's how a living entity can attract the Supreme Lord's mercy. And this pastime of Mahaprabhu, they are so rare. After Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left, the teachings of Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu's pastimes, they were gone. The sampradaya was practically lost. So many sahajiyas and upasampradayas had come up. People would have fish in one hand and bead bag in other hand. And they would tell it is Jalera Phal. Our acharyas had really worked hard. It is described, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he struggled many years. Some people say 3 years or 8 years, but whatever time. He struggled a lot for getting one bona fide copy of Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita, which is so very easily available to all of us. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes in his Swalikhit Jeevani, he says, Srimad Bhagavatam and Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita are two invaluable jewels in this world. You should discuss this with utmost care. These two books, they are the life of Vaishnavas, Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Therefore, he says one should carefully, just like one carefully studies Vedanta, one should study Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita in a similar way. There are more than 20 biographies of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu which are available now, written by many people. Prominent among them are Chaitanya Bhagavat, written by Vrindavan Das Thakur, Chaitanya Mangal, written by Lochana Das Thakur. So many other books, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Gaur Ganudesh Deepika, then Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written Sri Krishna Chaitanya Charitamrita Bhashya, then Amrit Pravaha Bhashya, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur has written an Anubhashya commentary. Out of all these, and of course Srila Prabhupada has written commentary on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Of all these various commentaries, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is the most comprehensive presentation of the Siddhanta and the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why Srila Prabhupada chose to comment on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. This book describes the reasons of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, the philosophy, in such a great detail. Srila Prabhupada would tell, if anybody reads first 8 chapters of Adi Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita, he will never leave ISKCON in dearth of philosophy. I could not find much philosophy here, so I am leaving. It will never happen. Such wonderful philosophy it is given. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he explains in his Sri Prabhupadera Upadeshamrit, his Upadeshamrit, he writes that always study Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And here it explained by persons conversant with its actual purport. Continue reading 3 books, he mentions. He recommends 3 books. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prarthana and Sharanagati. Prarthana of Narottam Das Thakur. And he says, you will find fortune. Narottam Das Thakur, in one of his bhajans, he glorifies Kaviraj Goswami. Krishnadas Kaviraj Rasika Bhaktamaj Jera Chile Chaitanya Charita Gaura Govinda Lila Shunile Golae Shila Nadu Bile Taha Morachita. Kaviraj, Krishnadas Kaviraj Rasika Bhakta, he knew the loving relationships of Radha and Krishna. Bhagavatam doesn't even mention the name of Srimati Radharani directly. But Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami has described such intricate and intimate pastimes of Radha and Krishna Leela through the discussions of Ramananda Rai and Mahaprabhu, through the discussions of Mahaprabhu and Swarup Damodar Goswami. So he was expert and conversant with the mellows of Radha and Krishna relationship. Jera Chile Caitanya Charita, he has compiled this Chaitanya Charitamrita. and Govinda Lila Amrit. Gaura Govinda Lila Shunile Galaye Shila. Anybody who reads these pastimes, understands and imbibes this, for sure his heart will melt in ecstasy. But Narottam Das Thakur in his similitude says, Nadu vile tahe mora chitta. But alas, my mind is not attracted by them. So this book, it has the potential to take us to the highest levels of devotional ecstasies. So therefore it is requested by Kaviraj Goswami and all the devotees to read this every day. Caitanya-Charitamrita Nitya Karapan. It is not that once in a while we should read also Caitanya-Charitamrita Nitya Karapan. Just like Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, Caitanya-Charitamrita Nitya Karapan. We have to read this every day. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he would tell, just like some time back, Mukundamala Prabhu was also sharing this about Saraswati Thakur's wonderful description that if it so happens that you are on a boat with so many literatures crossing an ocean and suddenly you realize the boat is sinking and you have to throw some weight to just keep the boat afloat. So which books, if you have Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Caitanya-Charitamrita, what will happen? Which book you will throw in ocean first? We'll put Bhagavad Gita first. Still it is drowning. Put Bhagavatam also. Now, still it is drowning. Abhi Caitanya-Charitamrita hai aur aap hain. So I was hearing Braj Bihari Prabhu's recent class, which he gave in Jaipur. He said, if there is only two options, you drown, Otherwise, if you throw Caitanya-Charitamrita, what is the use of living? What is the purpose of life if you throw Caitanya-Charitamrita and you stay alive? Ei Leelamrita bine khaye adi anna pane tabe bhaktera durbala jeevan. Yare ek bindu pane utfullita tanu mane hase gaye kare nartane. So Kaviraj Goswami says, please drink this nectar every day. Ei Leela Amrit, if you are not drinking this nectar and taking prasad 3 times a day, tabe bhaktera durbala jeevan, you will become weak. Not physically, spiritually you will become weak. Yare ka bindu pane, if you drink this nectar even a drop every day, what will happen? Utpullita, you will be enlivened. Hase gaye kare nartane, you will be enlivened in ecstasy. So therefore, that is a glory. And Saraswati Thakur himself read Caitanya-Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat 108 times in his life. So 108 नहीं होगा तो एक बार तो सब दोनों पढ़ लें. So that is the minimum Gaudiya Vaishnava should do. And to show example, Srila Prabhupada, when he went to America on his Jaladuta, he had Bhagavatam copies and he took Caitanya-Charitamrita with him. And he writes in his Jaladuta diary, wonderful things he has written. 10th September, Friday, 1965, Prabhupada is writing in his Jaladuta diary. Today the ship is plying very smoothly. I feel today better because he had lots of seasickness. I am feeling separation from Vrindavan and my lords Govinda, Gopinath and Radha Damodar. And he writes a very wonderful thing. The only solace is Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita, in which I am tasting the nectarine of Lord Chaitanya's Leela. So that is the glory of Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita. So our founder Acharya, he has shown by his practical personal example how we should take this Mahaprabhu's pastime seriously. As we know this wonderful pastime, one time Srila Prabhupada was in Vrindavan and all the devotees were there. And in Vrindavan, one shop person, sweet shop person, he would give the first preparations freely to everyone. And the devotees knew Mangal Aarti, Bhagavatam ke baad kahan jana hai. So they were there eating rasgulla, rasmalai. And Srila Prabhupada, his car came from front. And the devotees didn't know what to do. Abhi rasgulla ko pocket mein nahi dal sakte. So they are helplessly standing. And Prabhupada's car passed by. So they had a relief. Bach gaye. And the car went little ahead and stopped and came back. Prabhupada rolled down the window and said, Bengali sweets, best for life. And everybody said, Jai Prabhupada. You're happy. So after a few months, Prabhupada was in Delhi in book distribution marathon. And one devotee was there in Vrindavan. He was there in that place also. So he thought Prabhupada likes Bengali sweets. So there was a Bengali shop. He went and brought some rasgulla, rasmalai and gave Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Bengali sweets. So Prabhupada picked up Caitanya-Charitamrita and he said, this is the best Bengali sweet. So that is how our founder Acharya has shown us how we should relish this Caitanya-Charitamrita. So we should worship this book. How to worship this book? Not by just doing arti. Adheshyate chayaimam dharmam samvadamavayo jnana yagyena tenaham ishtasyamiti memati. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, worship these books by your intelligence, by studying them, by applying them. That's why Srila Prabhupada, as he was writing purports to Bhagavatam, he took a break from that in 1972 and gave us this wonderful literature, commentaries on Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita. This literature has the capacity to change our desire. Because since beginning of creation, beginning of our existence, we are trying to enjoy, conditioned soul tries to enjoy in this world, trying to get precious things, but the most precious asset of a living entity is to develop love for Krishna. That is the only dhan. That is prema ratana dhan. Prema ratana bina daridra jivan dasakari vetana more deho prema dhan. And if somebody reads these pastimes of Mahaprabhu, it is not possible that they will not advance in love of God. It is so very important. So therefore, Kaviraj Goswami, he is telling again and again, please read. Human form is to hear Mahaprabhu's pastimes for nothing else. Paya yara agyadhan. In that is Paya manushya janma jena shune gauragun hena janma tara vyartha hoila. You are not hearing Mahaprabhu's pastimes, manushya janma mila hai. Your life is waste. Paya amrita dhuni piye vishwagarta pani. It is just like somebody gets nectar and he is drinking poison from a ditch. Why did you take birth at all? Sometimes Kaviraj Goswami is really strong, as he gets in the mood of loyal disciple of Mahaprabhu. Why did you take birth? He says, what is the use of your ears? If you are not hearing Mahaprabhu's pastimes, your ears are like broken conch shell. Good for nothing. It doesn't make sound also. Krishnera madhuravani amritera tarangini yara karna nahi shravane kanakari chidrasam jani hase shravan tara janma hoila akarane. फिर से बोल रहे हैं. Why did you take birth? If you are not hearing the pastimes, why did you take birth? It is waste. So our acharyas are sometimes very strong because in desperation when they see people are not taking advantage of this. What is this? Ascharyam etadhi manushya loke sudham parityajya visham pibanti. Kulakshekar Maharaj also says the same thing. So when the acharyas, they see living entities really suffering, trying to enjoy, they really suffer. That's why Advaita Acharya was suffering, seeing the condition of people of Kali Yuga. So therefore, they have given us this wonderful pastimes of Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita. And Mahaprabhu's pastimes are so wonderful. In Bhagavatam, we see such wonderful ideals, such wonderful examples of pure devotees, glorification of association of devotees. Dhruv Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Lord is appearing in front. And what are they asking? If an ordinary person has darshan of the Lord, what they'll ask? They'll ask for material things. If a new devotee gets darshan of the Lord, what they'll ask? Please give me pure devotional service, O my Lord. Please take me back to Vaikuntha or Goloka. What these pure devotees are asking in Bhagavatam, Bhaktim mohu pravahatam tvaime prasango. Please give me association of devotees. Hello. The ordinary person will think, kya mang raha hai? A devotee association. Ask for love of God. Bhaktim moho pravatam tvaime prasango bhuyadananta mahatam amalashayanam. I want association of devotees and I want to hear from them your pastimes. Lord says, have you made any plan to come back to Vaikuntha or Goloka also? Yena anjasol banamuru. Anjasa, very easily I'll cross this. So we hear such wonderful standards, but we don't see many devotees practicing, and struggling in day-to-day life. The stories of sadhakas, stories of how a devotee gets disturbed by apparent Vaishnava dealings. When Shrikant Sen, he sees Nityanand Prabhu kicking Shivananda Sen. And it is not that Shivananda Sen is an ordinary devotee. So Shrikant Sen is thinking, what is he thinking about himself? My, uncle is also associate of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He becomes really upset. And he wanted to go and complain to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he goes, and ideally, in the Vedic custom, when you go in front of the Lord, you don't wear any uttari as a respect. But Shrikant Sen was so disturbed, he didn't remove his uttari and offered his obeisances. So Govinda, he says, Petangi gaye kore dandavata namaskar, Govinda kahe Shrikant aage petangi utar. So Govinda is telling, please remove your upper vastra. ऐसे ही आप दंडवत कर रहे हैं. So Mahaprabhu, he sees this. Prabhu kahe Shrikant asi ache paiya mano dukha, kichu na boliha karuko yate ihar sukha. So Mahaprabhu, he is the Paramatma in everyone's heart. He understands. He says, please don't tell him anything. He is disturbed. So that's how these wonderful dealings, and just by hearing this, Shrikant, he was about to complain. He says, no, everything is all right. He goes back. So this wonderful dealing is seen only in Caitanya-Charitamrita. How a devotee can get disturbed over things of the world. Bhagavatam gives highest ideals, but all these dealings we can't see there. Therefore, Caitanya-Charitamrita nityanutan shunite shunite judai hridaya shravan. Please keep on hearing Caitanya-Charitamrita. In Bhagavatam, we don't see so much struggles of sadhakas. In Caitanya-Charitamrita, we hear the struggle of Kala Krishna Das, how he gets disturbed and deviated by lust. He comes back along with Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu rejects him. Can you imagine if Mahaprabhu rejects somebody? What is the hope? Mahaprabhu says, I don't want to see his face. Take him away. Eta shuni Krishna Das kandite lagila, madhyan karite Mahaprabhu chali gela. Mahaprabhu left for doing his sandhya. And Krishnadas Bechara, he is crying. Now, all the devotees, they are thinking, ab kya kare iska? How to engage him devotional service again? Nityananda Jagdananda Mukunda Damodar Chari Jane Yukti Tabe Korila Antar. All these devotees are thinking how to engage him in devotional service. How devotees are our shelter. Even if Mahaprabhu, who is most munificent, Mahavadanya, if he gives up on somebody, abhi uske liye kya bacha hai? For him, devotees are there. So this is there in Mahaprabhu's pastimes only. Apparent fall down of Chota Haridas. That is so very painful to hear. How Mahaprabhu takes care of his devotee Sanatan Goswami when he reaches Varanasi. How he takes care of his various things. He tells, please arrange for his food and clothing and stay. We see the desperation of the devotees to meet Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Raghunath Das Goswami, he is running through jungles. Grame grame pata chhadi jaye bane bane. He is running. He is not thinking whether will I get food. When we are going for travel, yatra karte hain, we know breakfast ye station se, lunch ye station se. As he is going from Navadip to Jagannath Puri, he is not thinking bhakshana apeksha nahi samasta divas gaman shudha nahi bade chaitanya charane prapte man. That is the eagerness which devotees are showing here. The eagerness of Prataprudra Maharaj. He says, I don't want to live. We had just wonderful drama festival where such wonderful pastimes was depicted. Prataprudra Maharaj, he says, Arre, if Mahaprabhu is not giving me mercy, what is the use of this life? Yadi se Mahaprabhu na pai kripadhan kribarajya kibadeha sabo akaran. So this desperation we can see in the pastimes of Mahaprabhu. This is not seen anywhere else. How the devotee should be desperate to get mercy of the Lord. And Prabhupada writes there in that purport. This is the excellent example of Dhrita Vrata. How a devotee should be determined to get mercy of the Lord. So that's how, the more we read these wonderful pastimes, the more we will be absorbed. We see such wonderful, playful pastimes in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In devotional service, we hear one should be serious and sincere. So serious does not mean you just move around with a grave face. Hasna nahi hai, you know. All these wonderful pastimes are there. Advaita Acharya Nityananda Prabhu, the greatest of the devotees, they are having all the fun, all the joyful pastimes. After Rath Yatra, Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, and all the devotees, they are having prasad. And Advaita Acharya, he starts. He is like 50 years elder to Mahaprabhu, and he is also in a joking mood. Advaita kahe avadhu tera sanga ek pankti bhojan karilu na jane habe ko nagati. I am sitting with this avadhut. I don't know what will happen to me. My caste is being destroyed now. Kya hoga mera? And Nityanand Prabhu is also giving gali. You are Advaita, you are an impersonalist. So both are giving gali to each other. So all these pastimes we can see in Mahaprabhu's Leela. When all the devotees are taking bath in Indradyumna Sarovar, Narendra Sarovar, Ramanand Rai and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, both are like the best of the devotees, and they get into a joking mood. Sarvabhauma Sanga Khele Ramanand Rai, Gambhir Gela Duhar Hoila Shishu Pray. They become like children. You know how children, they play in water? They are playing, they are throwing waters at each other, they are doing all sorts of activities. And Mahaprabhu is watching all this and he is seeing, kya kar rahe hai log? What are they doing? Mahaprabhu taha duhar chanchalya dekhiya. They are seeing the chanchalta of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Ramanand Rai. So he calls Gopinath Acharya and he says, Pandit Gambhir dohe pramanik jan, bal chanchalya kare karaha varjan. Arre, they are Gambhir, they are elderly, and they are playing like children. What will people do? Tell them to just control themselves. So Gopinath Acharya is also in that mood. He says, Mahaprabhu, what can be spoken about these two people? Your mercy can drown you on Meru and Mandar. They are like small pebbles. Meru Mandar Parvat Dubai Jatha Tatha Ei Dui Gandashail Ihar Ki Katha. Inka kya bolna hai? Your mercy can drown you on Meru and Mandar. So that is how, the pastimes of Mahaprabhu, they are full of everything. Grave, humorous, highest of the philosophy. So therefore, a devotee should make this as their food and relish them. Nana bhavera bhaktajan hamsa chakra vakagan yate sabe kore na vihar. Please become like Hamsa and Chakravak. Just like Hamsa can segregate water from the milk, become like that. Just try to absorb your mind in the pastimes of Mahaprabhu. Just like Chakravak, waiting for that rainwater to come, not satisfied by anything else in this world. Krishna keli sumrinal yaha pai sarvakal bhakta hamsa karaye ahar. What is the ahar of a devotee? The pastimes of Krishna, pastimes of Mahaprabhu. So that is how a devotee relishes these pastimes. And therefore Kaviraj Goswami, he is glorifying the listeners of Caitanya-Charitamrita. Jaya Shri Caitanya-Charitamrita Shrotagan Caitanya-Charitamrita Yara Pranadhan is glorifying. Whoever listens, Sri Caitanya-Charitamrita, all glories to them, because for them, this is their life and soul. So that's how tomorrow is a wonderful festival. This was just a prelude. Tomorrow devotees will be speaking Gaur Katha in detail. So we should try to absorb our mind and hearts in these pastimes so that we can also go ahead and advance in this path of Krishna consciousness. We'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
देखो मैसेज अभी आ रहा है आपका इनविटेशन और कथा तैयार हो जिसे मतलब दिख नहीं पाए